Shalom Avracha. Parashat Re'eh speaks about a special place. Ki im el hamakom. Specifically to this place. Asher yivchar Hashem, that Hashem chooses. L'shaken shmo sham. Hashem chooses this place to enshrine His name upon it. That's where we have to bring our offerings, the basic service of the Jewish people. That's where we have to bring Meiser Sheni, things that have Kedusha, things that have sanctity. We have to bring to Yerushalayim. Even prayers. Says Shlomo HaMelech at the inauguration of the Beis HaMikdash, even our prayers need to go through this specific place. In fact, Shlomo HaMelech says that all prayers, even those of other nations of the world, will pass through, will be transmitted through this place. And the question is why? Why do we need a special place? Hashem is unlimited. God doesn't have any confines, any limitations. So why does there need to be a designated place, somewhere special for the avodah, for the sacrificial service, for prayer, for things that are holy, that have sanctity? Why? And one answer, which is certainly true, is that this represents the unity of our service before Hashem. It's true that each individual has his own specific service, his own disposition, his own relationship with the Kadosh Baruch Hu, but ultimately, all of these individual acts of service come together as one national service that we bring to our Kadosh Baruch Hu. Our relationship with Hashem is a national relationship. Of course, each individual has his place, but it comes together as a connection between the Jewish people and Hashem, and that's represented by being together in one place in Yerushalayim. But beyond that, there's another element to this that I think is worthy of emphasis, and that's the matter of choice. The pasuk says, Ki im el hamakom, specifically to the place that Hashem will choose. Asher yivchar Hashem. That's why the Rambam calls the Beis HaMikdash, the temple, Beis HaBechira, the house of choice. It's the place of Hashem's choosing. We find choice concerning the Jewish people. We say in the bracha, Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. Hashem chooses us from among the nations. We find choice concerning time. There are special times that Hashem designates for a special meeting, special service of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Those are the Moadim. Mo'adei Hashem. Specific times that Hashem chooses in the Torah. Also, in the field of space, Hashem chooses. There's a special place which is chosen by Hashem, designated. It sticks out. It's different from any other place in the world. It's highlighted for its sanctity, for being transcendent of all other places. It's a place that Hashem chooses. And that choice, in fact, is what makes the possibility of Jewish unity actually happen. Meaning, without choice, without having something special, designated, set aside, we wouldn't be able to experience an idea of unity among our people. If you are the entire universe, the entire world, if you love everyone the same, irrespective of your connection, of your choosing, then you don't love anybody. Love is by definition preferential, differential. It requires choice. It requires designation. When Hashem chooses and designates, He empowers, He enables that unity of the Jewish people to come together from among all the nations of the world, to come together at special times, and to come together in a special place in Yerushalayim. This idea is so relevant for us today at times when the unity of the Jewish people, specifically those dwelling here in Israel, is challenged. It's challenged because we're losing that basic conception of a common denominator that unites us among a nation that is chosen, that has a special designation, special purpose, something that sets it aside from everything else. If we don't have that element of chosenness, that element of choice, that element of being special, it's true for every nation. Every nation has something special, something that sets it aside. And that's what enables, empowers its unity. We need to strengthen that special common denominator among the Jewish people. In this week's parasha, where we find the choice of a Kodesh Baruch Hu, of a special place where that service, where that coming together takes place, it's a good opportunity to remember this great principle. We should all have a wonderful Shabbos.